becoming a believer?
Well, we'll find out, mate. Believing or not, it's game time, folks. Over to Rewind we go for map number 1. We will, of course, be seeing a vault. Sorry, Nameless. We'll see if later on today we can get a protocol for control. But for now, strap in, boys and girls, at hardpoint. One team who has set the pace in hardpoint, and the other, we're going to see what they can bring to the table. Let's do this, folks. Let's have some fun. Let's play some Rewind.
And I tell you, this is the one map where technically there's a weakness for LA Thieves. They did hold an L to Atlanta FaZe, but it took FaZe being at their absolute Sunday best to sort of squeak out a victory. So I'm a little bit fearful for the Gorillas, mate, in this moment. But again, they're just going to be forced to be even better. And I watched Scrap just pre-fire the living hell out of Lins, and that's a kill feed.
That's a superb kill feed, a very superb kill feed, and everyone now spawning out for LAG, mates. On the approach now, back into the inside of the hard point, Lin starts things off wonderfully. Look at this angle, didn't even get up there. That's 2 for Lins. That's going to be 3 for Lins in a moment. His boys are inside now. You've got a chance to break it alone. We've stayed on his POV the whole way, and his team's down again. Thieves hold on for the second hit.
And, ooh, well, maybe some interesting spawns actually showing up on the map. Lins is going to spawn out. His teammates do have the rotation, and Scrap's going to be working the flank. So Sky's right now trying to be that cutoff man. But again, it's really just the missing piece. Scrap on the back line. You see it in the kill feed. LA Thieves win every single important gunfight at the exact same time. And Gorillas, mate, do not have a point.
Not yet. There's a chance for that to change. But it's all looking red so far. Here we go. Into the hard point. Gorillas, mate, on the board. Better late than never. And now you've got a counter-attack opportunity for the Thieves. Let's see how the Gorillas, mate, managed to hold on here. This is going to be the test of the setup. Will they be broken immediately? That's what the Thieves are expecting here on the approach. Yeah, that's the first. Into the point. Quick contest. Over to Priester. Trades are in there, and Scrap finds a disgusting 2, and that is exactly what you wanted. The instant break.
And you got an 0-4 start for Kismet, and 0-5 now. Him and Priesta 0-10 combined. Hydra started off 7-0, and Hydra, I think, frankly, just gave up the timing because Gorillas, mate, were a little too slow for them. So this is diabolical. And I gotta say, from what we saw week 1 for Gorillas, mate, they had a couple holes in their setups in the hard point. That has not been fixed at all.
Homelander's got his son. It's diabolical. New hard points up. Hydra spree continues. 5 now for him. 12 in total. He set the kill record for himself on this map at 41 actual kills. Let's see if he can do it again here.
The game's not gonna last long enough, Miles.
No, that's not gonna happen. Well, for now, Gorilla, mate, fighting in. Staying on board with Lins, who's had a fun time so far. Pistol, into the point. Scrap there now finding the time. Ghosty in the feed. Perfect awareness there from the Thieves. They cut down the play. They wipe out the mates.
Yeah, 2 and 16 combined for Priest and Kismet. I'll just keep you updated on that because right now they are dealing with a spawn trap. Hydra, I mean, doing his job, roaming the middle of the map while his teammates lock down spawns, and he gets gone. Lins has shown up so far. He's got 9 kills to his name, and, well, now Gorilla's, mate, attempting to push out the spawns. Envoy wisely backing down, picking up a corner, but him and Hydra have important work. They're going to be by themselves, and by the looks of it, Gorilla's, mate, have broken down the spawn control and an opportunity to get set up on this money hill, and Hydra gets caught as well.
Perfect work. Nice job there from the Los Angeles Gorillas mates. Got to find a better name. Into the hardpoint Priester. Looking on Envoy, sniff him out. He manages to make his way through the side alley, so that's going to be a hit in a moment towards the backline. Anyone reads it? Yeah, they do. 1 down either side. On the approach, B-Dog finds his from the inside of the feed. 3 down. Good work from the Gorillas.
Signs of life. CPR has been performed, and we officially do have a heartbeat. 60-point gap in this game, and again, P4, absolute money hill, and Scrap might take down Lins, but it's still a bit of a walk right now for Thieves to get near the time, and they try to play with Priesta. Instead, they get 2-pieced, and now he gets to be that super soaker inside of the hill. This has effectively been a perfect full 60. So Gorillas, mate, horrific start they just had, and you had Priest and Kismet 2 and 16 combined, starting to light up the kill feed just a little bit more.
This is great work. They've got a good look towards the new hard point as well. It's all down to Hydra. 2-man hit towards it. And Hydra managed to take care of 1. Omni moves his way out of that trouble and into another fight. Here we go. Envoy there in the feed as well. Hydra, where you least expect him. Finding kills up front. Straight into the point. Here come the boys. 15 and 7.
Yeah, and I just think LA Thieves might be a little bit too quick in this game so far, or Hydra's just sort of coasting through, chasing Ghost, because, I mean, he's just prepared for the Gorillas mates to be a little bit further on the map that they are, but Gorillas mate, with the speed and the timing, a clean 4-man wipe, and they got the good spawns going for him as well. Envoy, though, trying to pierce this setup. He's leading the charge.
Pierced. Re-pierced. It's Ghosty now trying to hold back these players. No one going to be there for it. Nice work again out of Priester. He finds a couple of big ones. Brought down there by Scrap. Nice work on the approach. Hardpoint pinch taken care of. One front done. The other front, Envoy with a beatdown on a Kiz.
I'm gonna be honest, at this point, I'm trying to just think back. If they just didn't leave the hole open on P2, like they made the break, let Scrap walk through the back. Outside of that mistake, this could have been a near tied up game, and granted, still close, 30-point gap. Gorillas made left side spawns for the moment. These are the important kills for them to try to set the tone, but you talk about the important kills, you're looking at the kill feed. Thieves, for the moment, they're collecting.
Collecting, and it's Scrap doing a lot of that. 16-10, he stepped right up to the plate. Moment of confusion. Where is everyone at? There's a lot of stuns being thrown around, a lot of noise being created as P1 still sitting in the hands of the Thieves. Envoy in the feed as well. Scrap alongside him. And now Sky's in trouble. All down for the mates. Back to respawn on the counter.
2-2 split though, so two players do have good spawns. Priest and Lin's only going to be dealing with Scrap for the moment, and he does get caught. So if you're trying to get back in this game, Gorillas mate have shown they can hold on to hills for full 60s. P2, well, they're simply going to need it in this moment. And that is a cop card that is impossible to kill players off of. Gorillas mate in a good spot, admittedly down by 60.
Down by 60. Well, we'll see how things go. We're going to do our first of two listen-ins here in this series. Over to the LA Gorilla mates.
And 2 orange, 1 graffiti, one time. Yo, everyone need graffiti off spawn, okay?
One's RV, one's in front of us.
Laundry dead.
Nice. You lost one. Dead. RV, he's under. I'm looking at your gen. Keep burning. One shot dead.
Nothing plus. I have your D-bait. I have your D-bait.
Paco, one shot. Paco, he's going small. I shot him again. One shot. Take your time. I'm in a good corner.
Book.
Got RV,
I'm a book. Slow down. I can talk about this. Nice.
Let's go, Ghosty. Dead. Nice. Walk a spot court, though. Behind you.
Yeah. I'm bumping out.
Backing up deep.
They're
not hitting me old.
Oh, dead. P1 dead.
Yeah, I'm in the back. They're all rotating. Burger. Yeah, I'm in the back on me 10.
Okay, no, 2 quarters.
Dill's deep.
I have a streak, bro.
Heard you. We can put the burger then. I'm in a red burger. One's behind you.
I'm getting closer.
Yeah, get off.
I'm not a streak.
Shot P1.
Burger, one shot burger. Yeah, P1 control again.
Burger. We're not peeking.
Alright, yo, one's burger time and
Burger dead.
and P4. Burger time, P4. Mid. One's mid.
Where's the burger? What's the burger? Burger. Middle. One shot deal. Paco. Absolute mid. Nice. Good shit.
P4.
Get the time. Milk.
Crossing.
Get your burger.
Stay up. Tell me square. Weak square.
Go one shot. Go one shot.
He's me pass out. We're good.
Me.
One shot then. Absolute no. Pushing your burger. One's a burger. You guys want to take routes?
Yeah, we can.
I'm gonna. When do you?
I'll probably play
mid.
I'm gonna go for mid. You guys go double deep. I'm gonna go mid.
Go see on old week.
See him.
Let
118.
me a few. Nothing mid.
Wait, burger. Shut on.
Nice.
Nice.
I'm going mid.
Check out.
Mid. Glass. That's you.
Nothing cut.
Yo, we just push it.
I'm going through.
Go.
One deep right. Hold on the back. On the back. I'm in front office.
In office.
Fiery comms, chance, and plenty of passion there from the Gorillas, mate. I'm loving what I'm hearing. And in the same with the scoreline.
They're keeping it close. I mean, a 30-point game right now, maybe make it 40, but they got the break on P4 again, and they win the gunfight in the back. I mean, that's every clutch kill exactly when you need it, and this is the hill they got the full 60 on. They do it here, they take the lead.
But hold on, though, for that lead. Right-hand side of the minimap, into the point, Hydra down, and out Skies finds that. Over to Scrap, trying to make his entry to Beepers. And everyone just in an awkward spot right now. Beautiful shots from Scrap. Takes out Kiz instantly. Trade's done. Over to the point. On the inside, you've got Hydra. You're over 200 points. And now you've got a couple of kills in the feed. A big wipe and 15 seconds of Scrap.
So close yet so far. You wanted the full 60, didn't quite get it, and you're still fighting from behind. But they got the setup around new. Gorillas made everybody in position, and that's the first domino to fall. LA Thieves a little bit scattered. They're working on the flanks, and Scrap doing his best as a distraction. He's opened up that left side.
Such an annoying fight to take. Jens is ready. Over to Linz. We've been a little quiet about him so far, but here we go. Potential for a couple of pieces. Gets one. A lot of damage there into the second. As Hydra now on the point, trying to contest. Priest and Skies, immediate reinforce. The battle now raging away. And the Gorillas mates find a couple of big kills.
How about those Jackals inside the point? Caesar, Skies, Bueno pulling it out to get the job done. We might have ourselves a tied up game. Gorillas mate, they came to play.
Still rocking. 23 and 19 out of Hydra. Slow him down. Big kills all over the board as Kismet's fifth, now in a row, sees the lead change to the Gorillas mate.
Putting the pressure on. Rewind might be the place where Thieves continue to falter. The kill feed for the moment, though. 2-2 split on either side, and Thieves set up with the trophies around new. Gonna be difficult to break down, but I'm looking at Gorillas, mate. They're putting pressure all over the map. Thieves players caught in a crossfire, and they are gunned down. Gorillas, mate, can take map 1 here.
This could be a game. Thieves, 2-2 split now on the attack towards the hard point. Nobody home for now. Lovely work from Ghosty and Scrap. Envoy now forward. And what do you know, the Thieves, they're in chance.
Who's got the better ice, man? Thieves clutch up in that moment. Left side spawn for Gorillas, mate. But frankly, we are not going to get there. This is a P1 battle, and that is Thieves gunned down again along the way. Desperation hour now for LA Thieves.
Big 3 in a row from Linz. Envoy now in. Are we getting another break on the point? Yeah, we are. My goodness, it's another. It could be game. You have to get in there, Priester. A moment now to save it for his boys and force the next point. Can he get one? Yes, he can. Can he contest? No, not yet. Still holding on. Have to get a player inside. It's not going to happen. The Thieves have done it. Or have they? Number 6. It might not be over yet. There's the final kills. You're in. By the hairs on their chinny chin chins, the LA Thieves win map number 1. But even in hardpoint, these gods can bleed. Gorillas, mate, came to play.
I mean, they can bleed, but at the same time, it is, of course, the quote, all that for a drop of blood. That's an insane game. If they just did not have such a slow start, Gorillas, mate, could have taken him down. And it's the little things, man. That first P2 that they had, they did the hard part. They broke the hill. They got the kills, cleared out, Scrap out the back. But then off respawn, they just left a massive hole open. Scrap just walked straight through in between 3 players and just completely caught off guard. Still, these, like, I mean, I say tiny mistakes. They're big mistakes, but like these small little things happening on the mini map for Gorillas, mate, and you let them happen against a big team, you're going to get punished. But I mean, the fact that Priest and Kismet just started off a combined 2 and 16, and that's a 9-point game, that might haunt this squad for some time.
Ooh. Big work and an exciting rewind hardpoint, folks. Highlights. Oh, love from both teams, man. We saw some pieces. But again, it's the openers from the Thieves. I mean, is it a slow start chance from the Gorillas, mate, or is it an incredible opener from the LA Thieves? We've seen him both, you know, in different situations. I feel like the Gorillas, yeah, it was a slow start, but Thieves, they're always good, man. Their hardpoint has been so brilliant in opening week of Black Ops 6. It was good in the preseason tournaments. They're setting the pace. They're setting the tone for the way the game looks so far, and you know, I'm just sort of excited to see Gorillas, mate, even be able to hang at this point.
I just think for me, it's even the fact that like the opening breaks for LA Thieves are just completely flawless. Like we literally just watched Scrap pre-fire Linz before he comes around the corner. Like Thieves are dialed in. They know the timings. They know the setups. They know where Gorillas mate are going to be coming from. And they're just slightly ahead of the game in that regard. And it just feels so overwhelming. Like Gorillas mate, that's the type of hard point where you are just pure passion, showing your like quite literally world champion resolve to just work on that kind of deficit, and for all that fight just to lose it in the end is completely deflating. So that is a brutal map 1 loss, and of course for Thieves, they just get to laugh that off and go, all right, cool, it's whatever, man. Move on to map 2. We will take that dub because I'm sure they don't feel like they deserve it at all.
What? Do they deserve it? Yeah, of course they do. They managed to walk away with a win there, but this is a nice back and forth. Oh, the old rivals. There's something about the red and purple when they go head to head. it always looks a little spicy. Beautiful, beautiful hard point to start things off. Hard point, done. Over to search and destroy, now we go. Where are we dressing this way, Chance? Well, how are we feeling about this in the Skyline?
Well, in my mind, the route to beating LA Thieves would have been in the 2-3-5 because of how good they've been looking in hardpoint. Rewind, a bit of a question mark still for this squad, but if they're still taking that one down, I mean, you just have to give them the edge purely based on the respawns low. And I mean, the Skyline hardpoint as well. LA Thieves is just not the team I want to have to go against on that map. It is hyperactive. It is very mixy, so you got to take care of it in the S&Ds, but not exactly a game mode where Gorilla's mate have been a shining light. Certainly the potential is there. They've shown in the map one, these guys are ready to play and trying to get active against this Thieves squad. But again, deflating map number 1, that is a difficult L to hold.
I don't know, I still feel like that was a strong enough game, and yeah, the L's there, but you definitely went down swinging, and I think it's a good thing there for the Gorillas, mate. We'll see if they can keep them going into the search. Against Skyline, still a very pacey map. First major showing I think we had on this map were, of course, the Thieves taking on FaZe last weekend. Really, really aggressive game. Very, very high-paced. A lot of wipes, a lot of, you know, headbutts in towards the A-bomb site in the kitchen side. Expect to see very similar looks from them. I wonder if the Gorillas, mate, will be bringing that same kind of aggression. Are they going to be rolling as a pack together? I would expect that out of players like Kismet, out of Lins, Priest and Skies. We'll see if they can keep that pace up and get right into the mix, because you're going to need it against the Thieves.
And I really want to see like 99 Kiz getting active in S&D as well to be that playmaker to try and break him down. As you mentioned, it's not like it's a massive amount, but a little bit of VOD you could sort of go through, pick apart. I know Gorillas, mate, are a team that is absolutely going to do their homework, so they're going to have a game plan for this map. And if you're thinking S&D as well, you know what you can do, right? Guys like Scrap, they're gonna be challenged. Where they are in the map, they will make their presence known. You can either avoid it or maybe go for double chows, square up with them, or maybe look for the first bloods against Hydra. There's the square up we're looking for. And there's Lynn's trapped in a corner. Skies helps his boy get out of the mix, and 99 Kiz working the flank.
A little bit of time to work it. Envoy's making the reads here towards the back as well. Bomb down at A. An electrifying start to the round, as is tradition. 30 seconds on the clock. Damn, two-piece out of Ghosty. Eyes on the next one. Is Lynn's gonna fall prey? Yes, Thieves strike first.
And you just gave those guys way too much time to think, is what that looked like to me on the mini-map. Kiz was in position, but he waits for his teammate to, you know, get in the mix before he makes the play. And I think if they jump on it, they might have timing, at least trade Ghosty out if he was making that read. But we were watching Envoy just sit there and calculate it. He's roaming through the top always. He's going for the re-pinch as well. So I think Gorilla's made a little bit too slow. Skyline is a map that you play at a lightning pace.
It's the same with the comms right now for the Thieves. That pre-match chatter there was roaring. The fast game plan here. 2-2 towards A. Leans in on the bomb site. Able to get the plant. Will we see a counterattack hit? No, it's going to go down. So now post-plant position 4v4. All guns are up. Not a lot of lethals left to throw at this one, but Ghosty gets it done with a bang.
Traded out though, and Kismet again gonna be working the flank, so there's the moment to strike. You get the timing right, and a 2v3 now for the Thieves players. Scrap and Hydra trying to do something difficult, but Scrap kicks it off.
2v2. The clatter of glass is gonna send doom. Wow, for Kiz, Skies drops as well. What a two-piece from Hydra.
And you're just giving them too much time. I mean, Hydra just go into the corners of the map to go for these re-pinches. And again, LA Thieves not fearful of making plays. And that is a 2v3 clutched incredibly quickly. There's a second look. Kismet, yeah, shot in the back, and Skies. Doesn't matter how good your reaction time is, you're not winning that gunfight.
Nah, it's not happening. Hydra, right place, right time. It doesn't help that, again, Kiz, we had a bit of a glass crack there. Tiny little things like that certainly make the difference at the pro level. Everyone's headsets cranked. No one's banging comms out, flooding them. Speaking of flooding, though, straight A. And it's a big one from Priest and Lins. Lovely openers. A couple of kills give you the advantage for now. 2v3.
Deja vu all over again. Same players in a very different situation. No bomb plants. And now this is the only time where you want Skyline to slow down just a little bit, except Thieves think differently. The bomb side is open. They plant it straight away.
Are they going to leave the bomb site? Try to get a rat? No, we're going to take the fight head on. Scrap gets a huge amount of damage. Going to send Hydra on the flank, possibly. Watching out for this attack. It's a 3v1 on the site for now. Kismet picks up the rear, finds his. Over to Hydra, last man. Opportunity to make something massive happen. Number one, here we go. Will he check the bomb? Hydra! Not enough. As that's going to be the defuse. Hops off it for a second. The Gorilla's mate. Make it 2v1.
Able to stay icy in that moment as well. I'm thinking for a moment, Scrap just back 3 players down by himself. He bought Hydra maybe an extra 10 seconds, but eventually Linz pounces, able to take care of Scrap. And then, of course, in a 1v3, I mean, Gorilla's mate would have to throw it away, but making the right call, going from hop to bomb, slide out, go for the chow. Don't let any finesse happen. And Gorilla's mate do get on the board. I'll be back on the attack.
The finesse around that place as well, that sort of center of the map, the edge of the pool, entrance to the kitchen, a lot of dancing around there, even the little entryway to the closet, to the dressing room. There's so many places for you to slide, and at that distance, it's perfectly designed for Omni movement. You're able to cause a lot of ruckus around the side of the map. Kismet through Jim, and he's going to plant it. He's going to sit on his phone in here instead of getting any sort of heavy lifting done, but heavy lifting in a moment. Could be done by Scrap there. Great job watching the pinch. Whoa, doesn't anything happen there. Hydra immediately first bloods it. Trying to find the retake now, a man up. Oh, that's an awkward bit of team kill.
You'll take that. 2v3, Priest in Skies. Bomb is down. Time is a little bit low, but Thieves trying to swarm. Hydra getting active, going on the pinch. Skies has tucked himself in a corner, and it just does not matter. Swarming around, checking every single corner, every single hiding hole. There is no escaping your fate. LA Thieves, that's our 3rd round.
Oh, it's an amazing 3rd round. Sweet retake scenarios there from the Thieves. And yeah, you're right. It's how very, very aware they are of checking every possible corner as a team. Ghosty there on the bomb the whole time, sort of like insurance policy, making sure that if someone does hit, his boys are roaming the map. Prowl in the halls, making sure no one's there. Good stuff out of the Thieves.
And it just sort of feels like you can't play like the standard game against Thieves. You're going to have to 200 IQ it, sort of play around how they're going to play against you. But the problem is, because they're just willing to do things like hop the bomb, they force the issue, just like they're forced in the fight by Piano. Skies wins his one and does not get traded out. A big moment, just staying up in a 3v3.
Yeah, Hydra goes for a little bit extra there with a slide. It goes down. Connect. Is it enough, though? The retake's a little slower here from the Gorilla's mate. Opening Prattler gunfire. Will Envoy be the first man to get his kill? No one else is showing anything here from the Thieves.
Yeah, Priest is a distraction. He's shooting through walls just to bait that attention. So Envoy, all eyes forward. But, I mean, it's a triangle setup. Everybody's got their angle covered. Ghosty has to get traded. Kismet pierces the setup in between the two, but you are running out of time.
Running out of time indeed. The Jackal up close and personal now to Envoy. Can he save the day? He's managed to sneak on through the timing. Envoy might have done it. Can you get the kill fast enough? No, he's dancing. And this is exactly what Envoy does. 2 seconds to spare there. As Skies may win the battle, but the war won there by the Thieves. 4-1.
And they just get to laugh it off. There's just not enough time. I mean, the difference in pace right now, even in Search and Destroy, the Thieves are playing at, is a big difference maker. I mean, you had Gorilla's mate with the perfect play, getting Kismet in position, getting the man advantage, but then someone just forced to have the bomb because you only got 14 seconds left on the round, and Dylan Envoy making the perfect play every single time, and him and Scrap just get to laugh it off.
A bit of a chuckle, a bit of a rehydrate in between rounds. 4-1 here on the Search and Destroy. Not what you want here for the Gorilla's mate. Opportunity to bounce back. That's right, Kiz there. Down low, reads the Envoy play this round. A lovely advantage to start things off as Linz gets the plant. Here we go.
And talk about a round you desperately need. And Priesta might just seal the deal. Yeah, 2 versus 4, Scrap and Hydra, a clutch spot again, but this one much more difficult than the last. And Gorilla's mate perfectly played, everybody winning their ones. Scrap will simply just be the last player to fall.
He'll try to do what he can. He wins his first fight, and the rest done, cleaned up. Gorilla's mate. Great bounce back round.
And again, Envoy just having a little bit too much fun in those underground routes. He's tried it before, and they sort of like let him out the bookcase, but they're always watching it. Last time they were checking it from the depths of spawn, so Envoy may be thinking he's more comfortable, thinks he has a little bit more space he can take, but not this time. Kismet mixing things up, and you'll take the freebies when you get them. Still, though, down 4-2, bit of a deficit, and Scrap continues to be a motor mouth in the comms. He was making it known that he's an S&D kid at heart. That is where he started, trying to show off the search and destroy goods.
Locked in. Hydra download this time. Wait, 2-man in the vent! Oh, Kiz only gets 1. That could have been real ugly. You can have a player now force their way downstairs and try to commit to that. It's Linz. He's been pulled in and an Envoy has heard him. Big win for Linz. Whoa.
9 HP in a dream. You'll take that. 3 versus 2 and plenty of time this go around.
Yeah, this is a good look at Skies on that win. All down to Scrap. This could be back-to-back rounds for the Gorillas, mate. Can they get him off that bomb? Oh my god, I love this out of Priest to just jump straight on it. There you go. Worth a shot. There we have another round in a row for Gorillas, mate. Chance to Priest to play. Why not, man? Scrap could be on the other side of the map. This could be a free defuse. My boys might run into him. I don't hate it. It's a lot of fun here. The guys have got lives to throw.
Yeah, I might as well force the issue in that situation. You know, he gets caught. Just sort of that identifier. He's going to have to pop up on the mini-map. So it's going to be a fun time as well. Couple rounds in a row, things starting to fade, and it's really just been dominance of the sort of underground play that has been the beneficiary. So if I'm LA Thieves, probably just going to avoid it altogether. And of course, if that's the expectation, maybe Gorillas may want to get aggressive down low, but nope. Old Faithful back towards this A site. Linz, bomb in hand. And this time it's up top. Envoy, I mean, he's just soared through, but they have the intel.
Doesn't matter what you know. Skies gets gun like that and a stun. Oh my good god, in the connected. Kismet's had to back up. He's fallen over. Look, he's doing a ray gun over there. Nice shots out of Linz. 3v3.
You'll take that for the information gained off that first stun. Can't believe Envoy won that gunfight. Jumping off plat, though. I've seen Slasher do it. That's just the way to go. You're running into a double shot like that, but you have to get this kill. And, well, by the time Linz does, if you waste a little bit of time, look at how the Thieves swarm.
Man, they really do take such good control of the map. And they hit each other well. This is Hydra from down low to up top and right into the end of the round immediately. Great work out on one side of the Phenom in this series. Map point, LA Thieves. Gorillas, mate, have slowed down just a step and it's hurt.
I think as much as they've slowed down, I think it's just Envoy that's been taking it to him. But bomb in hand this go around. Hydra spots out 2. RC car gonna try to hunt him down, but no dice there. At least you pump the brakes, and well, that's because Scrap also trying to be an F1 driver. So everybody's just tucked away and spawned. I think Kismet, they might not have the intel on him that he's by hot tub, and I take that back. If Hydra is checking that, they know everything. That's bombed down. Another first blood for Kiz.
Another for Kiz, and somehow Ghosty managing to finish the job there. Priester checks B, nobody home. Still a lot of love towards the A-bomb site. How are we going to retake this, Gorillas, mate? Skies and Priester up high, fast wrap. They're going to run into a bit of trouble here. Trouble, his name is Hydra. He gets his, as Ghosty does as well. Linz can't find it, and that's the map, boys and girls. The LA Thieves, 2-0.
Laugh it off and stay about your business. Shane, also known as the happiest man at 2024. Hyping up his boys, congratulating them on the map number 2, and handshakes all the way around. 2-0 lead for LA Thieves, but honestly, what could have been if Gorillas may just got off to a better start on that rewind. I mean, a P2 on a vault hardpoint last week gonna haunt them. A P2 on a rewind this week haunting them again. You gotta be at your Sunday best when you're playing against this squad. If not, you find yourself back down against the wall. The first bloods for Gorillas, mate, super solid. Got 5 out of 9. Did not make a difference. Got clutched on. Got picked apart.
clutched on, picked apart, you name it, scrapping the man with the damage, the S&D kid at heart there. We get the job done in 7 minutes and 50 seconds there on Skyline. That's 2-0 there in the series, folks, and that's a big turn and a major hit there for the Gorillas, mates. Got to bounce back now on that Vault control. Not going to be anything to do. Desk, what do we think of the start of the series so far?
I'm just distracted by Chance's ugly Christmas sweater. I think it's beautiful, Chance. Keep rocking it. All right, let's break down what we witnessed, because LA Thieves is up 2-0, but that game one very close. Nameless, can we just jump right into it? Do you have your pen ready?
I got my pen ready. Let's get into it. Listen, the holiday spirit is here on the side of LA Thieves, not on the side of the LAG. So let's talk about this one. This is the P2 that Chance and Miles were highlighting. Some big mistakes if you're LAG. Despite this being a close hard point, they could have ran away with it if they were to rotate it. So this is P2 rotating over here. This is Sky's number 6. And where he's seen is he has an angle where he can sort of see the cross through the car. He has a teammate here who can play for the push off the front. But number 5 starts to rotate over to help time. He needs to be playing in the back and playing for a kill here, right? So the theory is kind of, time is expiring on the first hill. You have a player who spawned out, which is number 8. You can do a couple things here. He can hit the old scrap time while you guys secure the rotation so they don't run away with too many points. And then you guys can just set up in the back, make sure you kill number 1, which is this guy, because he's the guy who's going to be heavily influencing spawns. And you don't want to play too aggressive. So what you're going to see here, though, is they decide to start to chow because they're panicking for this P1 that LA Thieves is getting. And they end up getting flipped by number 1 down here, which is Scrap. He makes a huge play, gets in behind enemy lines. And this is just what you can't do right here. LA Thieves, you only got Scrap going around the back. You see 5 and 7 on your minimap. Kismet dies, which forces Skies to leave his position, who had information. He ends up challenging. He gets picked by Hydra. And then in this situation, the worst possible cases happen. Now Scrap got back here for free. Didn't even have to fight anybody. He's going to secure the spawn. And now they're swarming time with a 4 dead on rotation, where you're going to be spawning in Narnia. There's nothing you can do here. You got to come from across the map, and they go up like 60-0. So these are the blunders that you cannot make if you're LAG. These hard points would be way less stressful. A big P2.
Great stuff there. Drawing conclusions brought to you by Nameless. Allie, what else did you learn during this matchup so far?
I just learned that LAG have the capability of winning a hard point. It's just about the early game, like Ant just broke down for us. You can't go down 60-0 that early on. And for LAG, this is a world champion studded roster. Expecting better.
Let's take a look at the search and destroy after just a 9-point hard point. LA Thieves take control. They're looking good in S&D today. What's different?
Yeah, I mean, you look at like this team and you're expecting them to be a very good search and destroy team. Thieves, though, man, Envoy's just been too good for this roster. Making player for player. I know you're getting excited watching the Thieves in the search, Elliot.
Yeah, no, for Envoy, for me, he had 2 really big clutch plays. That 1v1 versus Skies was kind of everything. Bombed down, he's in a 1v2 situation. He has to try and play the time. That could have tied up the game. Then you move on to the game-winning point. Envoy is pushing up front rooftop. He gets that first kill, ends up getting traded out, but just gives his team the favorable space on the map. I think Skyline is a really hard map to play search and destroy against LA Thieves, because when they do struggle in search and destroy, it's just because they'll stick to what works, and once it stops working, they struggle to adjust. But on Skyline, it is so small, so much is happening that one player could just take it and take space and take it all.
Yeah, and in comp side of things, like, you're not ranked, right? So there's only 2 trophies, so your attacks are super important on Skyline.
Yeah.
Like, you have to be hitting your stuns and nades. A lot of their kills go down early. You have to be pretty aggressive, and this map is going to play to the strengths of LA Thieves, who want to be in your face, who want to utilize their gun skill, right? So I don't expect them to get this map too often going forward, Chris.
I will say it is a good sign if you're an LA Thieves fan. After watching them against Carolina, where they were up 5-2 before folding in search, they closed this one out. So strong start. They're up 2-0, but we potentially have 3 more maps in this best of 5. Can we get to red card? Is there a way LAG forces a game 5?
I'm not feeling great about it, because they just recently lost Vault 3-1, and it kind of went similarly to their hard points. They just couldn't keep up with the aggression.
Nameless, give me a player to watch in this game 3.
I'm going to go with Lens. I'm excited to see him in this game 3, man. They need some life. You cannot start 0-3. You have to get a dub here. Big Vault.
Hydra versus Lens. The battle continues as we send it back over to the casters. Miles, Chance, take it away.
Well, thank you very much, gentlemen. And Alley Cat, let's do this, folks. Let's get right back into it. Vault is going to be a tough one, though. A real tough one. Chance, I like the shout out of Linz. I also like what I've seen out of, Gentlemates. It could be tough. It could be worse. They're doing all right. They've got to bounce back here. Otherwise, it's the end of the series.
Fair enough. And then shout out to Easy Mac for this one. Finally got the stats for Vault Control.
Yay!
64% defensive win rate, which I don't know exactly what the sweet spot is. Like, I think you generically want defense to be a little bit favored so you can fight for it for the round 5. You obviously don't want like a Gavutu, Outbagger, Fortress, Invasion, like 90-10 kind of deal going on. But 65, like 35, pretty solid. But either way, you want the defense for the round 5. You got to make sure you win them as well. So whoever kicks off on offense round 1, maybe look to push the pace, see if you can make things mixy. But overall, a very balanced control map. And this is lucky number 13 in a row.
Lucky number 13 on Friday the 13th. Spooky things. You know, I got married on Friday the 13th.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday. What the f are you talking about, bruv? Full
Just
control.
thinking about it.
Full control. Here we go. Here we go. You'll never see a protocol on the CDL. You'll never see it. Just give up now. Find your happy place. And for many teams, the happy place is actually this Madman mode. So far, so good. But yeah, we'll see if the sweet spot of defense continues. Right now, LA Thieves, they're on D first. See if they can keep rolling.
I love the play call as well, right? I think they got the nades on the van to maybe make sure that explosion doesn't cost them. And it is a solo capture as well, so Gorilla's mate playing with an interesting idea to get pressure on a couple different corners of the map. Of course, when the dust settles, you don't have a tick of progress on B, you don't have a tick of progress yet on A, and you do have a Hydra in your spawn. Gun down though. Priest and Kismet drop them, so you got a little bit of pressure on the map, and maybe Sky setting up for some spawn kills. So a weird opening break. A lot of dust has to settle, but when things clear up, Gorilla's made in control.
Out in the desert, there's tons of dust, or as some folks call it, sand. Others hate it. You know who loves it right now? The Gorillas, mate. A little bit of love towards B. Segments of A, it's complete. See you later, folks. 2 minutes and 11 seconds to play, and kills all over the board.
Gorilla's made Al Gaib. I don't really know what any of that means, but I watched the movie. It was a lot of fun, and you got 2 minutes to win an offensive round, and you do have a life advantage as well. And Sky's almost certainly going to get caught on the cross. One good slide to make it in. Guess whose shot is on point? Scrap, as always, keeping things under control.
Yeah, he's a shooter. He really is. He's the low man over by B. Lins gets cut out of spawn. Can't even get into the fight. That's so unfortunate. Kiz, you know he's in there. You've got to check a couple of dirty little angles. Can Scrap get 2 out of this? Nah. Reinforcements on their way. Plenty of space to work with here. Envoy might pick up a ridiculous pinch. Yeah, might. Answer is, yeah, he does. It's whoa, nearly ridiculous.
That's 6 in a row for Priesta, by the way. I don't know if he's got the cruise missile yet, but he had like the 3 segments captured as well. So Priesta might be able to double down on the Hellstorm. He got one on the rewind as well, and you can see he is just a kill away. Unfortunately for him, every single player that has ever tried to cross to spawn has gotten gunned down. Thieves are not that team.
Nah, not that team. And at the pro level, when they don't miss shots like that, it's gonna happen. Massive turnaround here from the Thieves. Pressures there. Kill department, though, still very even. Less than a minute here in the opening round. Kismet is doing what he can to break this hold, and that's one way of getting it done. Nice trades back and forth. A nice 2 from Kiz. He's broke this setup wide open. Will he check the right? Oh, he's never going to read Envoy in that position. I love it. Ghosty from upstairs might catch that. Doesn't catch it. 99 Kiz brought down to a good solid 95 there in that life.
Yeah, talk about Envoy being in the spot where you need him to be as soon as you need him to be there. And that's a nice nade as well. Priesta gets rooted out. Again, every single player that has tried to cross into the spawn of Thieves has gotten picked apart one way or another. But again, Envoy, just a cheeky off angle to be hidden, ends up getting the intel on Kismet before he can make it across. And with a 4-man wipe and feed like that, 12 seconds left, that's going to be a very clutch round for LA Thieves on defense. Doing the easier things right.
All the easy things done. Making it look easy as well. Is it done? Is it
okay?
Over? Is it complete? Not point 2. Not over yet. Scrap. A sweet nade here. There are no trophy systems in play just yet. I think Sky's, got it out in time. The nade does connect. It takes care of Priesta. 1 segment gone at B. Hydra on the flank. Will anyone watch it? My God. No, they left the point.
Hey, if it happens with my ranked play teammates, it'll happen in the CDL. That's when you just laugh off.
They left the point. Oh no. It was 0.2 seconds on a round. They were making a comeback. Oh no. That's really tough. That's a Christmas miracle for the LA Thieves. You'll take that.
In fairness, though, I think Gorillas may give them a small shout out just for the fact that they were able to get that extra tick. But yes, an awkward moment. Honestly, not that it makes a bit of difference. You got a guy top bar, you got Hydra working the flank. You were getting off that point anyway. So the more important thing is that they got that 4-man wipe and at least put the pressure on. Maybe a little unfortunate. That trophy, I think, was just a split second too late as well. And you can see Scrap having fun. Doing 360s to go for these nades.
Okay. Nice start here on the defense for Gorillas, mate.
Oh, no.
Where it was, it's still fine. Quick, solid hold there at B. Hydra is the only unaccountable variable we have here on the roll, and that's a problem. Difficult to hold on. Hydra, that's disgraceful. 3-piece, now he's in your spawn.
At least Lynch shot back. I mean, that's the good news. Bad news, yeah, worst case scenario. The interesting thing is how many players are going to stack on this A zone for LA Thieves. By the look of it, it's just going to be 2. So they're not going to be playing heavy for the kills right now. They're just going to make sure they keep the pressure on. Hydra does get dealt with, but by the time you do, honestly, Gorillas, mate, they're going to be here to get them off the zone. So opportunity still here on the defensive end. Gorillas, mate, keep things up.
Keeping it up. Clearing out that final segment at A. You're going to hold on to that for a mo. Living life on the edge. We can add the title dangerously to the name Gorillas, mate, at some point. Kids, nice damage. Wow, not enough, though. Ghosty wins that fight. It's a sort of tease. It's a little temptation. Dive on in, boys. Just finish the point. Linz is here. 3 in the feed. No questions asked. I kind of like it. We're living well dangerously. Final 30 seconds. Nice shots from Linz. 8 and 11. He's battling back, but one man gets in on A. One man gets out. It's still on Envoy as well, who's trying to make the play happen. He's hurting, though. But he's not alone. He's got Hydra with him, too.
They just lost Hydra, though. Yeah, nice little cheeky flank to go around, but Hydra is by himself and does get taken care of. I mean, this is the moment. Again, you had 4 ticks in round number 1. If you're Gorillas, mate, get them off this point. Don't give them anything. And, I mean, now Scrap maybe forced to go for some flanks, and it ends up going perfectly for him, but less than 10 on the clock.
Less than 10. He has to win this fight. He has to get on the point. Number 4 is also going to make the play. Ghosty, will he be able to go in on towards the zone? Linz can't win it. Ace gone. 9 lives for the Thieves and a minute to rock.
Yeah, this could be a 10v9. If you're going to win an offensive round, doing it in the TDM fashion might be the way. LA Thieves have spread the map as well, so they're the ones in control of the pace, and they're under control of underground as well. Ghosty kicking the play off.
Get trophies, everything you name it. Ghosty's going to be chilling here for a mo. He's got some space to work with his teammates here. Backs on up. I like this. Play for the control. Play for the guarantee. You want the segments. He's still trying to fight for defense round 5.
Nuisance, though, that is Kismet. He's just dragging this attention down, and now the pressure of the clock ticking is that much more. You're looking for at least a single tick as well, if not just the round from LA Thieves, but Kismet continues to thrive.
Yeah, the thriving is done. Can Skies thrive? Oh, the answer is maybe. Tagged up. Envoy's there for it. 18 seconds to go. Scrap on the pinch. Can he stay alive? The answer is nay. Brought down. Linz catches another loss, man, Hydra. And this, wait a minute. 10 seconds. 1v1.
I mean, he's going to get this extra tick, too. Yeah, if they didn't have it before, I mean, you'd have been happy for the win. I don't know. I mean, this is a small thing in the grand scheme of things, but I think that slide out might have secured the extra tick if they didn't already have it. So a wild round indeed, but at the end of the day, I mean, we are truly just tied up 1-1, but I'll tip it to Kismet on that one. With how bad things were looking, he really started to pop off towards the latter half of that round. I think Kismet might be sitting on 17 or 18 kills at the moment.
He had a terrible COD timing moment as well, where he was watching that sort of P3 door, and Scrap just pulls around the corner, hits him in the back, helps them get presence on and capture the A zone. Little things again like that. It just hurts. The makings of brilliance are there for the Gorillas, mate, but it's just a bit of magic for the Thieves. What can they conjure up in this round? LA Thieves on defense, and a slow attack here from the Gorillas, mate. Looking good so far on A.
This is perfectly played by Skies. He ends up getting caught and overwhelmed, but he was dealing with 3 players, so he does his job. But as the hallway gets opened up, it looks like no one in time is able to pick it up, and Gorilla's mate get wiped off the map. You can actually see there the tick advantage. Well, just because they get this first one on A, they were tied up for their first 2 rounds.
Mate!
But this is just devastating.
That's really tough. Hydra shouldn't be winning gunfights like that, but he is. And now he's in Yao spawn, and he's doing a lap. He's going to catch these 2 players out in a moment. The timing will be ideal. Hydra. Oh my god. Now the dives. Now from down low, up top, we're watching the worldwide tour of Paco. Less than a minute to go.
It's not just him. It's also an envoy crawling in your spawn.
Oh, this is so annoying. You got to pump the brakes, find a corner. Hopefully they walk into it. Kids, will you get it? Yeah, finally. 3 down in the feed. That should be the A zone as well. Gorilla's mate. The shenanigans have been put to bed. Now it's time to do the work.
And once again, they're going for players trying to sneak through on the cross. That's Priesta that was trying it, and once again, it is Scrap in the kill feed that is absolutely locking it down. So Gorilla's mate constantly just praying that they can get someone behind enemy lines. That's been their goal. Now Kismet is trying to take that route, and he wins it. So this is the moment. This is what Gorilla's mate are looking to get active with.
Oh, he's got to find at least a couple more here. He knows the boys are going to be on him. Pick a corner, any corner. Take these fights as best you can. Hydra spots him out. And here comes the next man. See how hard this place is to play from. And Kismet abandoning the top spot for now. This might be a fantastic move. Can he catch the guy on the back door? No, Ghosty once again back into his perch. Happy to be up there.
2 life advantage though, and you got Linz putting pressure on the flank. So Gorilla's mate are just forcing Thieves to respond to every single angle. Priest is winning gunfights on top of the hill, and well, someone wasn't able to cover double door, so that play, it just gets broken down.
Yeah, cut off. Mid-map spree ended though. Hydra's going to be taken care of. Kiz trying to keep that pressure up. 22 and 17 from Kismet so far. Don't worry about the scoreboard. Look at the player icon low right. Ghosty's going to be the man there on zone. Not going to leave it. He's have to be pulled off of it into the afterlife. Big win
standoff.
from Kiz.
He loves it.
Oh, he's got another one. Oh, I jinxed it. Oh, boy, nice shots. Linz at range, no good. Actually, the damage was sensational, but no one did pick it up. Over by the zone. Is this enough to get Skies in? Priesta finds his as well. Hydra now on the contest. Taken care of. That's the power of Omni movement. Prone, lying down, you name it. Weird angles, finding kills all over the place. Last chance here in the round for the Gorillas, mate.
A 77, and they're stopping the clock as well. No trophy there on the palm trees, though. 66, Kismet's on the point. They're winning the gunfights. This could be it.
Hydra's trying to find one more of these sneaky kills to just end it. Can he get it done? 1 sec down. Hydra, look for the tiny pixel. Priesta down. Oh, but the trophy! What a move from Kiz. Lives are gone. Ghosty over the top. Stops the capture dead in its tracks, and the second segment doesn't complete.
It's a 3v2, though. Trade out these kills. You just got to trade it out. Don't stack up. Don't get double killed. You get the trades. They're trying to stack it. Force the pressure. There's one trade. The final man standing is Ghosty. This could be the offensive win.
This is a big offensive win, but Ghosty's on a wrap. Ghosty on the flank. Ghosty! Does he get a bar? No, he doesn't. What a round, Gorillas, mate.
That's a very quick, yeah, let's go, baby, out of Priesta, but this ain't done. You did the 35% work. You still got to clutch up on your defense.
That was so close. If we had hit markers in Codcaster, it would have been screeching at us. Wow, what a round. And you called it, mate, the offensive round win. Statistically, way more likely to win defense. That is a big moment for Gorillas, mate.
And again, not an insane amount though. Like, make no mistakes, as far as control goes, it is very close to being balanced. There's an advantage for defense. And of course, well, you're going to get the defense for the round 5. Gorillas, mate, almost certainly will, should we go there. But you clutch this one up. I mean, you win the game. So their odds of taking down a map, pretty good in this moment. And Kismet has been a monster. No 360s now out of Scrap. He's 22 and 23. He's trying to lock in.
Has he found Linz? Yeah. You saw the barrel?
Oh my god, Jackal, hell yeah.
Baton. Ghosty from up top now. A lot of players here for the Gorillas, mate in position. Kills all over the board. Ghosty's going to hit the tactical retreat, find an angle, and get a little lucky. Love these shots. Good work. Now trying to bounce back. His teammates found a couple more. What a survival moment there from the Thieves.
Oh, yeah, I mean, the Jackal is just so good. SMGs are blessed. And Envoy showing off the goods is why. That is great comms rolling through for Envoy to react to, and he eventually just gets overwhelmed. Gorilla's mate keeping Thieves pushed back. 42 seconds left on the game clock. 0 progression on the objective.
It's such a strong defensive hold there. Gorilla's mate starting to lose their footing defensively. Envoy and Hydra now through the back. One man on A, stops the clock for just a second. Lins is there for the pickup. Can he get away with his life? No. Hydra alive and kicking. He's the solo capture.
His entire team is going to be here as well to help him out. So they pick up the time. He's able to push out, but they're not walking through the front just yet. They're working on the flanks, and you can just see nades and stuns landing everywhere, overwhelmed. Envoy's a shooter, but he does get traded out, and Thieves now down to 20 seconds. They are desperate for this A zone.
No bailout this time. Skies caught out with a tough angle. The pinch is complete. You're able to get onto the zone. No, you're not. Lins, Priest, and Kismet, they're all there. Hydra last man. Kiz with the dive from the top. Waits for his boys. One last chance. That might have been it. Can the Thieves get in? Can the Thieves stay alive? Can the Thieves get on the time? No, it's a 3-1. And the Gorillas, mate, get on the board.
The dub these guys were looking for, they came to play. I'm not trying to be too hard on them, but I'm still haunted by the mistakes they were making on Rewind. If not for that slow start, what we could have been talking about, but what we can talk about is the lifeline in this series. Still the opportunity to pull things off, maybe force a game 5. But you still got to get past LA Thieves in the hard point, and it is the absolute slugfest of a map we're going to be going to in a Skyline hard point.
We called it at the start of the matchup. This was a favorable look for the Thieves. After watching the rewind, though, I don't think so anymore. I really do believe Gorilla's mates have got the life in them. They've got the energy, they've got the skill, and they can force us a game 5. After that, who knows? But man, these highlights, good looks, man. Good looks. The Gorilla's mate, a fantastic showing there in the 3-1 victory. Admittedly, could have been 3-0 if they hadn't walked off the point there in the starting round. Yeah, we'll see that again. That was a tough one. Literally a moment of minor miscommunication. And with 0.2 seconds on the clock, you've really got to glue yourself to it.
And I think in my mind, I'd probably tip it to Kismet for the MVP, so much so that like his trophies were getting kills when he was inside the hill soaking up time. But I just like the Gorilla's mate when like their plan A never really was thriving. Like they had maybe 2 players, Skies and Kismet, they were able to get inside of Art and sort of force that spawn out, but that got nullified very quickly. They were just able to fall back on plan B, take things nice and slow, leave 1 player on the zone, let everybody else pick up the kills, and a little bit more effective in that regard. And here's one of the few moments where they get broken down, just, you know, legs sticking out a little bit too far from Skies, but I mean, these guys battled even when Thieves were putting on the pressure, but it really just is this offensive winning. Ghosty,
man,
how close he was.
Man, again, because all he could hit there of Skies was his head towards the end. And the 2-piece machine Envoy, we've seen him there at the U side of the map so many times, picking up pieces like that. And the bailout plays have been quite a sort of a strong theme chance, a strong moment that we're seeing in BO6. Not in this game, not in that vault. This battle continues. We're going to be treated, folks, to an absolute engagement-heavy bloodbath on Skyline. A moment for the Gorilla's mate to just calm for a second. Recalculate, refocus. Also keep that fire going, man. They're hot right now.
Yeah, and, you know, maybe saying Kismet for MVP for that map, but keep in mind Priest as well has been pretty hot in the hard points. A horrifically slow start on the rewind, but, I mean, he ends up delivering, getting a cruise missile, soaking up the time. He got nearly 2 minutes collected. And, of course, as bad as that start was, it was 1 hill. That first P4, they got the full 60, they stabilized the game, and they turned it into a fight. And from what we've seen since then, they've been fighting the entire time, right? Going toe-to-toe. They're going to have to bring that on the Skyline because, again, this is not a map where you have a single moment to breathe. Certainly not at the pro level. Just keep in mind, P2, we're not closing any of the doors. There's no, like, sort of money hills. You're going to have to work for every single second that you get on this time. It's going to be a fun one to watch.
No breath, only gunny. We'll see a lot of that. Look for solid breaks, man. Both teams looking good in the breaks department. LA Thieves in particular. Again, the hardpoint warriors so far in BO6. Only a week into play, really, but they have certainly set the pace. And in scrims as well. That's been the story from the coaches. LA Thieves very, very strong in the mode. We'll see how well they can fare on the map. Well, the Gorillas made chance. This is it. Their time to shine. They've garnered an incredible fan base. Of course, Kotaga, we know you're watching. Brought the entire French fandom along with them. We'll see if they can pull out a big win and a major upset for that superb fan base. Gorillas, mate, looking to force the game 5. Can they find a win here on Skyline? Fist bumps are out. This is going to be good.
I'm looking forward to seeing Kismet play on this map as well, because I don't know what reputation he has amongst the community sentiment, but he had a few years Vanguard MW2 where he was Mr. Do-It-All, main slayer, hill time soaker. He can do everything, and I could see his glasses, that reflection. He was locked in. He was in the firing range, keeping the gunny warm. Talk about one of the best competitors we have in the CDL, Kismet. Again, the bulldog, when he barks, the bite is always there to follow up.
Yeah, it's nice to have the dogs back in P-Dog and Kismet. Will those dogs get barking here on Skylines? Yeah, it's a nice first blood. Kismet, Lin's in the feed, an open hard point. There you go, kills all over, but it all can change rapidly here on Skyline. No chance to get comfortable, no chance to get cozy, only violence.
That's some extra aim showing up the kill feed as well. I mean, Kismet rocking it, I'm assuming just for the opening break, or maybe even just a hill-specific thing, but gotta pay attention to that in the kill feed. A lot of different teams with a lot of different strategies on this map, and right now, Thieves, their strategy, let Hydra flank and open up the map for you. It's gonna be a near 4-man wipe. Thieves maintaining the spawns, able to get inside that time.
Hydra died twice, he thought, yeah, I'm not taking the AR fights anymore, I'm hitting the vents. Take note, teammates. Hydra's still kicking. He goes to the envoy, doing what they can. P2's on its way, and the battle's still going. No one has full control yet. Spawn's good there for the LA Thieves. Scrap catches one out. This could be a good look here for the red team.
Yeah, I was kind of surprised those two LA Thieves players spawned in the back. I thought Gorilla's mate would have been able to block it, and unfortunate for Gorilla's mate, wasn't blocking a thing. Thieves consistently hold down the left side. They've got everything covered. Skies, though, wins a big gunfight. Skies, the best wall bangs in the CDL, bar none. Finds a way to get the guy out at a time. That allows Kismet to jump on it and prowl, putting on the pressure, getting the back spawns, the SMGs, Kismet and Lin's getting after it for a P2 break.
Great break, and only 19 seconds really gained there for the Thieves, so this is a wonderful time for the Gorillas, mate. Get yourselves in there, boys. Hold on. Looking for the new hardpoint as well. Thieves chalked 2 over to 3. They're set up and ready to go. Table set. In 5 seconds, the hardpoint is served.
And they might just be cleaning up for dinner as well. Scrap getting those first 2 kills. One of those sort of devastating moments. It's a 30-point gap, but looking clean so far on P3. Hydra at least drags one to the grave, but the battle for Hot Tub is an important one. Lin's going to be that cutoff man.
Lin's. Teresa there with a break. In we go. Lin's flying high. Hydra now. He's onto the feed. 2. Hydra. Woohoo! Skies wins it just. Envoy picking up damage. No kills. Wow, Scrap's in now. Can anyone find the trades? Can anyone keep this going? Yeah, non-stop. Here on P3.
It's the better spawns, though, for LA Thieves. It's the better spawns and the extra kill, but a 2-piece for a Hydra and a 3-piece for Lin's. The man strikes back.
LA, he finds 3. That was a disgusting 3. Through the back line once again, Kismet getting his over to the next hard point we go. My goodness, though, the Gorillas mate a long way to go. Thieves in position again. Can we see another break?
Oh, Kismet's on top of things, but Hydra from the depths below able to give you 2. Envoy feeling the pressure because Gorilla's mate, I mean, they're crawling through these back spawns, but it's not easy to break down from either direction, getting the players inside, but they're getting picked apart. 4 wipe in the feed. LA Thieves, who needs the spawns? They got the hilltop.
Here comes the space. Hydra forward. Skies done. That's a big 3. Now another 4. Perfect back-to-back plays from the LA Thieves.
Yeah, rinse and repeat and square them up for another one. Welcome to the piano spawn blender. And you know Hydra's going to be behind you. And Gorilla's mate have just pumped the brakes that they stopped trying to cross the middle of the map. Talk about a moment where they're starting to feel the heat.
Starting to lose it as well. That's the lead change, and now a massive bit of uncontested time. Hydra there in the hard point. Allows the rest of the boys to bump their way forward. Spawns have now flipped. Perfect awareness once again, but you're going back to P1 after the first go around. Good looks out the Gorillas. But the lead change towards the final moments of the end there has sent Scrap onto a 7 spree. No Hellstorm for him though.
And you just can't get anything extra. This is Thieves with a hot hand. P-Dog try to open up P1 with the 2-piece, but instead, well, you try to run through grass, Hydra cuts it down. You try to run through bed, Hydra's got that too. You're forced to go up top, and that's into the AR hands of Dylan Envoy. I mean, Thieves, talk about a shift in momentum. Gorilla's mate gotta find a way to get out, and there's the 4 kills they were looking for. A breath of fresh air and a little bit of space on the map to work with, but obviously, long way to go.
Hey, big wins. Trades, though. Thieves starting to bleed out a little here in the fight. They've got close spawns there by Piano. They're going to be able to reinforce quickly. Final 10 seconds going the way of Gorilla's mate so far. P2 in the hands of the Thieves. They're set up on the top side. Ghosty in position now as well. New hard point. Ready to go. Thieves, what have you got?
Well, can you strike back? It was a P2 break that really set Gorilla's mate apart at the start of this game. A necessity for them now, and they block the spawns. Hydra completely out of the picture, but every one of his teammates provides the battle for the time. Scrap keeping things active, but Gorilla's mate, at the very least, they are making this mixy.
A real split spawn as well. Oh, Skies with a dive. 3 the feed. Cleaned up. 35 seconds left on P2. You'll take it. Lynn's still on the far side of the map. That's going to be a problem. Can he get a kill out of this? He can't, but that's time bought for his boys. Gorilla's mate able to get back in this.
Well, that's a big win, though, from Envoy to get things in the mix, but it is just the blender now of a P2, and Linz is there for the clearance. 22 in 14. This man's trying to put on a show.
Oh, that's timing. That's so unfortunate there for Priester. Over the kitchen once again. Last time we were in the kitchen, it was absolutely rocking. P2, lead change. Gorilla's mate back in this.
They're just getting shot down along the way. They're going to be just funneled into this spawn. Envoy, I mean, trying to keep these guys in a blender, trying to work the hallway. Scrap's going to call it out, but as they drop down low, might have found the timing. They got an LA Thieves out of the hill. They clean up Scrap as well. Nice little break in that moment, and Linz again gives you the 2-piece in the feed, but there is no time to breathe on Skyline. Both teams just scrapping to try to get this P3 time.
I'm glad you brought up Scrap, Chance. We're now going to go for a listen in with the LA Thieves.
One more outer, Caesar.
Up them, Scrap.
I've enter. That's outer. Last one. He's their side. Take a shot. Wait. One shot. Not weak.
Nice.
One going stone steps. I might have spawned him out though.
Yeah, one piano probably.
Yo, one spot in the back. That's one close girl. We should go down. They flip, by the way. Deep got dead. I have jacuzzi. They have to go top the door. They have to go top the door.
Low bed, one shot.
How do I get
Behind you, low bed.
through the back. Low bed was nice.
Missing Linz. I spawned
He loves going top. Yo, out of back. One shot, shitter. Or jacuzzi. I'll pull it back. Low bed. No. Low bed. One was off hold. Did we kill him? Oh, we did. Yo, stop it. Be in the back. This is last one. This is for the map.
Low left. Yo, low left.
I'll come.
He's stone.
I have my front. You have my front.
One shot. No,
I back.
One, two in bed. Two low bed.
I have low bed. Say that.
Low bed. Back wins. One shot. Two front. One bed. Or back.
Bed. Cole's right. Shitter.
Hurry, I'm banging.
One top in.
Top mid. Weak. Not the back then. Nice top mid. Only 2 by time.
I don't see top mid.
Low bed. He dropped low bed and one spawn out. Only 2 times. Okay, yo, 2 front, 1 front.
They don't on the like
One front.
I spawned out.
In bed weak.
Heard you.
Shitter.
Ben Caesar.
I missed one shot. 2 one time, and low bed. 2 one time.
Lynn's going wood.
Alright,
2 hit out wood and 1 spawn bed. 2
Already
hit out wood.
Yeah, wood right now.
One more wood, 1 bed.
On new.
One more wood then.
On new.
Oh no, I'm trying to roll.
On new dead.
Full stars.
New dead.
Nice.
I'm top in. I'll actually get right. I'll get right.
Yeah, I'll get top mid then.
Why am I supposed
Be a little bit.
Nothing low right.
I didn't anything.
So much. I need help.
I have bed.
He's gonna challenge him.
I'm good. I'm low.
Well, you hear it from Ghosty, some of the best comms in the game, and he said that P4 hold would have been for the map, and Gorilla's mate take it from him. We're keeping things active. The fight is still on in the P1. Gorilla's mate have control.
Wonderful work out of Gorilla's mate. And they're doing what they can. to walk the walk. Kismet's force break. Holding the hard point now alone. Opportunity to get right back into this and take the lead back. P2's looking sweet as well. Hydra's playing himself into a dirty little position. Gets his. Fights his way forward. Brought down again. And it is Linz. Linz in the feed at 33.
And we have seen time and time again, Gorilla's mate have set themselves apart on P2 because of the breaks that they were able to get. Now it's going to be a desperation hold in the two-piece machine that has been Linz all game, delivers smooth moves and 37 kills. Will it be enough?
Spewing comms, holding on a P2, now through the front door. Priester with a detonate, can he keep at bay? From down low as well. Thieves looking for one decent break. There's the contest. Here comes the slide. Slide! Kills all over the place. Thieves break. Skies, can he find any? One down. Break is there. Thieves are in.
That is instantaneous, and they are gonna keep and maintain this lead. Unfortunate team kill. Gonna slow down the push. Gorilla's mate trying to hit it through both angles, but they don't block the spawn. You got the reinforcements, but now it's just Envoy by his lonesome, and he is simply overwhelmed. P2 has been a bloodbath, as has this game. It's not just Linz that's gonna get a 40 bomb. Scrap is there too.
Scrap fighting for it as well. Kiz puts it all on the line. Ghosty now brought down. Trade's done. Spawn's bad. Envoy the only man on the point right now. The Thieves have got a journey to get across, and Kiz wins his big one over to Hydra. Hard point now at the ready, and this is for the game.
And he's just checked everything. He's got his teammates pushed out the hot tub. Good side doesn't matter for this rotation just yet. It's the battle for the time. And Hydra can't not get it. Kismet somehow finds the way to get inside. Gorilla's mate might just tie this game up.
Is with a break. Lead change. Here we go. Ghosty waiting for the boys. Has to find the angle there. Envoy takes a quick dip. You got Linz from upstairs brought down. Here we go. One good break's all you need for the Thieves. There's the entry. 3, 4, all down.
They've crushed the timing, and they catch Linz as well. Look at that spawn awareness. Scrap going to check for the block. They got it. Everybody turn around. We got him in the trap.
Got him in the trap. We cannot win the game here, but we can look towards a new hard point as well. That's where the Gorillas mate are going for, trying to find something on the other side. Oh, Skies! Can you get it? Yes! A break at the last possible moment, but the hard point is not yours. Far right-hand side of the minimap. Thieves are on the run.
Ghosty, I think he's just a prophet. It comes down to P4. This is for the game, and it's Hydra that might just seal it. Everybody dead, wiped off the map. That might just be game.
That is it. Hydra calls it. Contest. Envoy. Priester. It's not over yet. Holding it down. Linz is in. It's not over yet. Linz is in. Holding the point. The contest. One more kill. Kiss me down. My God, what a hard point.
Dios mío.
The headphones are already gone. What a game. And Kiz head in his lap. What an unbelievable map. I don't believe what we've just seen. We're going to need a replay.
Dude, and you can see how much Gorilla's mate wanted that game 5. A battle on the Skyline, but just like map 1, it is a heartbreaker. You just had too much ice on Thieves time and time again. The fact that they got inside and that Priestess started winning those extra gunfights is unreal. But for anyone that was keeping track of the stats, no shade, but Envoy was getting worked in the kills department. Admittedly, he had 2+ minutes in the hill. He was responsible for the objective all that time he was soaking up. That at one point he was 11 and 29. Guess who got the 2-piece to call game at the end? It is Envoy. 2+ minutes, 7 of his 18 kills were on the objective, but it's not about how many kills you get, it's about how big of an impact. And Envoy, that is exactly what he's there for. That is incredible work. One of the best hard points we have ever seen. We keep delivering with all these lit hard points coming out of LA Thieves. Poor nade shot. His heart probably exploded.
Look at the line from P4 to P4, as close as it could have possibly been. My goodness. Skyline You delivered. The LA Thieves win the series.